going on, everyone? Give It Thought here. Today I just wanted to talk about Dragon Quest XI and some of the details we know about it so far. The first thing I want to get to is the dual graphics system on the 3DS version. On the top screen you have your Dragon Quest VIII style 3D graphics, and on the bottom you have 16-bit Super Nintendo era graphics. This is great because it adds some replayability to the game. I will probably be going with the 3D version my first playthrough, but I will definitely check out the 16-bit version as well. This apparently extends to the battle system as well. When you're playing on the top screen, battles are not randomized. You see the enemies on the screen and you walk up to them to initiate battle. On the bottom screen, they're completely randomized, just like the old days of JRPGs. The top screen also has a tiered system, where with your physical attacks you'll have to take out the enemies in front to get to the ones in back. I'm sure some spells will take care of that for you. But on the bottom screen, you have your traditional just row of enemies. One more thing about the battle system. It is said to be a traditional turn-based system, which makes me so excited. Today, JRPGs seem to have the most complicated battle systems around, and I'm so glad that Dragon Quest can deliver some simplicity to the genre again. The ability to switch between graphic styles could be great for puzzles. You could switch back and forth between the 2D and 3D graphics to get a new perspective on things. But I read somewhere that in the beginning of the game you have to choose your graphical preference, so it looks like that feature won't be included in the final game. But it is a nice thought though. The next thing I want to get to is the subtitle. It translates to "In Search of Departed Time." The question I want to ask you is, could we be looking at a time-traveling Dragon Quest game? Feel free to tell me what you think in the comment section down below. I plan on doing a video revolving around that very concept, so look forward to that. Anyway, the PlayStation 4 version is said to be built with the Unreal Engine 4, and from what we've seen of the game, it looks pretty good. In a gameplay demo, the devs showed a section where the player character looks to be running through an abandoned castle. The lighting effects look really good for a Dragon Quest game, and it retains its cartoony look, which I love. After that, the demo then shifts to a rocky forest type area, and it looks amazing. I mean, look at that water, the reflection, you can actually walk through it. Everything about this game is looking great. When the game comes out, it will be the first main series Dragon Quest title to hit the PlayStation system since Dragon Quest VIII all the way back in 2004. That's around 12 years. I can remember distinctly getting Dragon Quest VIII back in 2005 and falling in love with the series. I'm so glad to see it coming back to consoles. Square Enix is shooting for a May 2017 release in Japan, but we probably won't see it in the West for a while. If we could get it by late 2017, early 2018, that would be fantastic, but I don't see that happening necessarily. It's a large game and localization can take a while. I'm optimistic though that we'll see it in some form, especially on the 3DS. Dragon Quest Heroes got a Western release, and plus we're getting the 7 and 8 remakes this fall. That's always a good sign. Personally, I would prefer a console release, just because that's where I like playing my games. But a 3DS version would make me very happy. If you're new to the series, I highly recommend you check out Dragon Quest VIII on the PlayStation 2. Or you could just wait until this fall and get it on the 3DS when the remake comes out. All in all, Dragon Quest XI so far looks to be a great entry in the series. Again, I really hope we get a Western release of this one. That's about all I got for today. If you like Dragon Quest, stay tuned to this channel because it's one of the games I want to be covering regularly. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe so I know that I'm doing something right. As always, thanks for watching, and remember, give thought to everything.